Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a little video on how to clean the filter on your dehumidifier. I know it might sound pretty simple, but maybe somebody don't know how to get the filter out or exactly how to clean it, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So let's go. Okay, so this is my dehumidifier. I do run gas vent-free heaters in my house, and so I have to run one of these to keep the moisture down. If not, then you'll have water on the windows and whatnot. So, but anyhow, as you can see, you see the light, it says filter. Okay, when that light comes on, you need to clean your filter. Depending on how much dust and stuff you have in your house, will determine on how often you'll have to clean the filter. So let's get into it. I'll show you how to get the filter out. Okay, the first thing you're going to want to do is you want to shut the power off. Okay. So once you have the power off, you're going to want to take your bucket out. Okay, just like you're going to empty the bucket, you just pull your bucket out, right like that. We'll empty that in a minute. But what you're going to want to do is, let me get you on over here. Okay, so once you get the bucket out, what you're going to want to do is up underneath of here is a little pull tab on the back side. I don't know if you can see that or not. Anyhow, you just pull that filter down, right like that. And as you can see, that filter is dirty. I do clean it every time that the light comes on, because I want to make sure that I can keep this dehumidifier in the best working condition possible. Okay, so I'm over at the sink, and what I do is, this is the side that was toward us. As you can see, it says front. Okay, now what I do, this is just what I do. I'm not a professional, and I don't think it takes a professional to clean a filter, but this is just how I do it. Now there's a couple different ways you can do it. If I was in a hurry, what I would do is I'd just take my finger and I'd rub this, and as you can see, you can just pull that dust right off there. Okay, but what I like to do is I like to rinse it. Okay, so what you do is you take the front, you flip it over in your sink, because there's no dust on this side. Okay, the dust is on the other side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my water on, and I take my sprayer. Take the sprayer just like this, and then I'm going to spray the filter out. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but it's just spraying that dust right down through into the sink. Now I have a screen on my sink to catch all the dust, so it doesn't go down my drain, and I'll clean it out afterwards. So that's what I do. I just sit there and I hose it down and clean all that dust off. And cleaning it with water does ensure that you get the best clean. Like I said, you can rub it off of there if you're in a hurry and you don't have a lot of time and you don't want to let it sit and dry. But this is what I do. Okay, so now after we've rinsed it all off, as you can see, we'll flip it over. It's pretty clean. All the dust is off of it. Dust is in the sink. No big deal, because I have that screen. I'll just take that out here and I'll clean that out so it doesn't go down the drain. So then after that, I just take my towel and I just pat it dry. Try to get the most of the water off of it as I can. It's not a rocket science job, but maybe somebody out there doesn't know how to do it. I don't know. So after you get the big majority part of the water off of it, this is a screen, and it doesn't take a whole long time to dry. But I'm going to show you something that I do to speed that process up also. Okay, so how I speed the process of drying the air filter out to go ahead and start using it again, because you don't want to use this air filter if it's wet, because obviously the dust will stick to it. It might be harder to get off next time, I'm not sure. I'm going to take my wife's hair dryer here, and I'm just going to turn on, and it's not going to take me long to blow dry this filter dry, because it's just a really thin screen. There's not a whole bunch of water on it. It's basically just damp, because we took the majority off with a paper towel. So let's get the drying this thing off, and so we can put it back together and get to using our dehumidifier again. Okay, so that took me less than a minute to dry. It's completely dry. There's no dampness, no wetness, nothing to it. So let's get it put back in. Okay, as you can see in here, it's pretty dirty. I'll take a rag every once in a while and wipe it out. Try to get that old dust and hair and everything else that it collects. Just wipe it clean there. I mean, it's going to come back, but try to keep it as clean as possible. These things aren't the cheapest. I'd like to keep mine in the best working condition possible, so I don't have to keep buying one, because eventually, you know, not cleaning the filter on a regular basis could damage the machine. So okay, so now that we have the filter all cleaned and dried completely, we wipe the inside out. What you're going to want to do is, you can see on the front, it says front. Okay, you want that facing toward you, and you're going to stick that back up in the little slide, the little groove, and just push it right up in. And just like that, you changed your filter. Let's get the bucket back in, and I'll show you how to turn the filter light on. Okay, we got the filter back in and all cleaned. We have the bucket back in, it's emptied. And so now what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna turn your dehumidifier on. Okay, so now once you turn the dehumidifier on, you'll notice that your filter light is still on. You have to shut that off. And right here on the top it says filter timer, hold 3 seconds to reset. So just hold that down, 3 seconds, it'll beep and go off. Now the next time that filter light comes back on, that's going to warn you that your dehumidifier filter needs clean. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it wasn't hard, but I just wanted to throw that little video out there. Maybe somebody might not know how to clean it exactly. And I'm not a professional, and like I said, I don't think it takes a professional to clean a filter, but it just gives you a general idea. So I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and leave me a comment if you'd like. I appreciate it. Yeah, next time. We'll see you next time.